Derek DeBoer, and our kids, Paige, Brian, and Haley. This is Fastlife. I created it. Derek races, and I film.
I've made Paige a welcome home from college for the weekend special egg that's shaped like a horse. See? You didn't even know you could make horse eggs.
Oh my God. It's so good. That's very creative.
It just sort of happened.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. That's what happens when you have enough coffee on a Sunday.
Got some new equipment. So you can do a video of these. Tell me when.
I am videoing.
I got some new equipment here, but hold it still. Rydog is filming me now. Our youngest, she's 9, and she's in training to be a cinematographer for the Fastlife. I'm starting to learn that that's an important aspect of any craft, is to slow down and actually, learn new gear, organize your files, especially for a filmmaker who does everything. So I have been going on YouTube and learning different techniques for file organization, computer file organization. Got all my Fastlife footage logged from 2014 to now. We're looking at new episode ideas. I'm definitely going to do one when we go out to the kart track, because that's going to be something that Derek's using to train. It costs thousands of dollars to go to the racetrack to practice. So at least with filmmaking, you can buy your own equipment, invest in it, and then you have it and you can take it out and practice with it. With race car driving, it's so much harder because you have to pay to go test. Derek has a gig this week with TRG, so he gets to go to Monterey and drive and coach. Probably get some drive time in there at Laguna Seca, but in order to practice as a driver, you got to do something. I mean, you can do your training, right? So he does CrossFit, he runs. Right now he's on a run with our daughter Paige. He does have a simulator in his garage. In order to get good at anything, you gotta practice. My friend Griffin and I were talking yesterday on the phone, and he's an artist too. And the one thing he said that was so poignant to me was that you can't connect the dots looking forward. And I was like, you know what, that's so true. I mean, we really have to have trust right now that if this is the right thing for us to be doing, that it will happen. You don't know how it's gonna happen. You don't know who's gonna come into your experience to help that situation happen or help your goals happen. Our story is gonna be so cool to tell once we get there, because then we can look back and say, oh my gosh, at this stage, we didn't know if we were gonna continue. We tried, we even wanted to give up a couple times, but we had to push through the thought of giving up. And I think any person that's been successful at anything can tell you a very similar story. That there are times where you are tempted to give up because it's really, really hard. Nothing really good is very easy, and it does take time, and it takes a lot of work. It takes education, it takes pushing yourself outside of your comfort zone. I mean, the first Facebook Live post I did this morning was so hard because it was kind of nerve-wracking. My biggest fear was, what if somebody asked me a question that I won't have an answer to? And I had one live viewer, so that wasn't really a problem. And she was a friend of mine, and she was super supportive, and she complimented me after and told me good job. It's slow going sometimes when you're trying to learn something and make a name for yourself or your project, and I think the most important thing is, are you having fun? And is there something about what you're doing that can help others? And I know that both of those things are the case for Fastlife for me. My hope is that our story inspires others to go after their dreams and try stuff that they might be scared to do or think is hard. I totally enjoy it. Like pulling equipment like this, the drone out of the box, and new viewfinders and camera stuff, and seeing how much better it can make my shot. I've always enjoyed beauty and detail of beauty. And so this process of filmmaking very much plays into those loves that I have. And I feel that's why I do this, and that's why I've selected filmmaking as my tool for storytelling and inspiring. following Fastlife TV, please subscribe for weekly updates about our new content and share us with your friends.